We are the producers and manufacturers of our own wine. And we also provide entertainment. We have a gift shop in our tasting room. This is the original heritage farm. My father was a heritage family farm, which means it's 150 years instead of just a century of 100 years. So I wanted to come back and be a part of his enterprise. However, I knew that row crop farming was a challenge, so we chose to do some sort of alternative crop and introduce that to the repertoire of offerings. So that's why we came back for family. It's beautiful here. There's a combination, especially here, of rolling hills and still a little bit of that preserved beauty from years gone by. Right at our physical location, it's so scenic. It is to me, we call it Grant Wood-like scenery, the Grant Wood pictures. That's what we think of when we come here. And I think in Western Iowa, it's so diverse in the area that that's a part of the draw. Western Iowa, I think, is you get a nice combination of being fairly close to big metropolitan areas, but yet still being far enough away that you can feel like you're away from the big city. We're only from where we are here, half an hour from West Des Moines, an hour from downtown. We're only a couple hour and a half from Omaha, so we're not very far from any big city. I ultimately am a tourism business. I need people to come in and drive off the interstate and find me. I do have the privilege of being close to a very large recreational lake, so I get a lot of traffic off the interstate going directly by our big blue signs on the highway, so I get traffic that way. It's important to be close to both areas, and I draw from both areas. There are a significant amount of really nice restaurants. I know you think in a small little town there's nowhere to eat or no restaurants. There are several, just, like I said, 7 miles from anywhere, and there's a nice restaurant in every one of these communities. So I sell at wholesale my wine into those restaurants so they can serve it by the glass. That expands my business by selling at wholesale. The local grocery stores expand my business as well. For when I'm not open during the winter seasons or during certain days of the week, they can get the wine at the grocery store. So those outlying businesses that are well established and are in business for their own are enhancing my business, and then in turn I send people